All right, we're going to go ahead and get started a little early here. Welcome Sunday afternoon. Welcome, welcome. All right, we are going to go on a flight from Phoenix to OKC. This is going to be not too long of a flight, a couple hours, not too bad. We are flying 737-800, and we are going to go ahead and get started here. I am using kind of a cool livery today. I like this one. This one is something that I picked up from PMDG, and it is an old TWA livery. So, very cool. KOKC. I haven't flown in OKC in a long time. I don't even know if we have any, I don't know if we have any storms going on now. I have no idea. No clue. What plane am I flying? N200 NV. I'm pretty sure I have that. N200 NV. Sure do. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and get the standard screenshot. there. Excellent. All right. While I'm in the air, I am going to be checking in on the rest of the StreamerBot notifications. I did get some of them to work. Some of them I'm still working on, but we're going to get the rest of them working for sure. Right. So, is there any ATC here? No, there's no ATC all the way to Oklahoma. Yeah, there is actually. I'm gonna stay off saying intentions though. Something's not working with the combination of the two, so I'm gonna stay off saying intentions. We're just gonna go with VATSIM. We're gonna go fetch that. There we go. And we are gonna go ahead and pre-file. Where is my pre-file button? Where's my pre-file? Why not? Wait. Make sure I'm going on the right one. Yeah, I am. Okay. I'll just do it from SimBrief then, not a big deal. SimBrief. $74.56 is my call sign. AAL 74.56. Okay. 74.56. And right, we'll go ahead and pre-file on VATSIM here. Sim, pre-file. And there we go. All right, I'll go ahead and connect over to vPilot. And we are a B738. There we go. Connecting. Auto ATC. No controller here. We knew that. We're going to squawk 5601. So let's go ahead and get in the aircraft. We have to go ahead and do a couple things. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is, I went ahead and did EFB Plus on here. So it looks a little different, right? It's a lot of it different, actually. Looks a lot of it different. So I have to figure out what the hell I'm doing. EFB Plus, request data. That's where we got to start. All right, there we go. Requested that data. Weight and balance. We're going to have to go ahead and load that from SimBrief, right? We do have a GSX menu here. I don't know. It doesn't. Oh, there we go. We could request boarding, just to be fun, right? Let's go over to where's ground services? Is this ground services? No, that's not. That's definitely not ground services. This has got to be ground. There we go. Request ground power. There we go. And we'll go ahead and turn on
R 14,000 broken at 18, 18,000 broken at 3,000.
Okay.
Temperature 39er.
That is the most annoying thing, and I don't understand why they do it. So I don't want to hear the ATIS like that unless I specifically ask for it. And there's a hotkey, and I can't figure out where it is. It's very, very, very annoying. Okay, let's go back over here. Inevitably, I'll screw something up here because I haven't done this plane in a while. There we go. Runway 2, what did I say, 25 right? Runway are we doing? Runway. Yep, 25 right. The 25 right is the runway. Okay. Excellent. Okay, I think we should be able to get our... Oh, no, we're not. Fine first. Yeah. Wait for it to come up here. And there it is. Do, 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 do. All right, activate and execute. Departure is going to be 25 right. 25 right via the broke 1 and Maxo. Execute that. Go index. Go arrival. Arrival 35 left. And the Ghost 3. I wonder, is that where they're landing in OKC? 5 left. Nope, 3-5. Why is it? Don't do that. Visual approach 3-5 right. 3-5 right in use, so not 3-5 left. Okay, so erase 3-5 right via the Ghost 3 and Rust. Does that work? Yep, Rust still works. All right, we're good. That'll work. All right, let's get our stuff together here. Cruising altitude today is going to be. Tablet doesn't like me right now. 370. 370. Okay. Our reverse. Our reserves are going to be 23.9. Cost index of 52. Excellent. Let's go next page, and we can execute that. Okay. Let's go back to here. Import from aircraft, import weather, and calculate. Okay. So let's go back to here. We'll go to, what else do I have to do here? Index, takeoff, right? Yeah. So we have flaps 5. We have flaps 5, outside air temperature 39. So we got flaps 5, right? Next page, outside air temperature, doesn't even ask me in this one. Okay. Keep forgetting. Okay, CG of 24.36 to 4.6. Excellent. Let's go to the next page. Selected air temperature is going to be 44. So 44 over 39. 44 over. Oh, no. Over 39. Over 39. Excellent. The wind is going to be variable at 3. So I'll just do 360 at 3. Cool. And then let's go back here. Our V1, V2, and VR 140, 141, 145, 140, 141, 145. Excellent. All right, we're good there. Let's go ahead and get our RTE data. And then once we're done loading up our passengers, we'll be good to go. I do need to take a 2-second break. I will be right back. Okay, back. That was interesting. Oh, load that. Okay, let's go ahead and get everything else running up here. Did not start, thought I started the APU. We'll wait for that then. 100% thought I started it. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Yeah, why is this APU not starting? Why is the APU not starting? This is crazy. Oh, no, that's on. It's just not coming on. I've never had it take this long to start up the APU. I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what I'd be doing wrong here. Oh man, between this today and whatever yesterday, I don't understand why this isn't going on though. My battery, why is the battery? Oh. see if it turns on now. It's annoying. Because I had to go out there and do my thing. Come on.
Runway awareness. Okay. Feet.
Oh, finally. Okay. Well, this is ridiculous. Why is it going off like that? Oh! Huh. Oops. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and try and get a pushback here. Oh. Alright, so I do have the squawk 5601, right? Yeah. I can't tell you how much I don't like that. It's not fun to do. Right. Ground service, ground connections. Move that. Hate that. Hey, holy crap! Why is everything going so damn slow right now? Throttle. Throttle is fine. I don't know what the hell, but maybe it's delivery. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. Weird. It doesn't like the parking brake. I can tell you that.
become best friends? Yep.
Oh. Okay. We have a resub, but it didn't come up. So I don't know why. That's stupid. But anyways, thank you for resubbing. That's absolutely dumb. I think left, right? Alright, convention push. Oh, don't like that. We have flat. What do we have? Oh, that's 10 already. Here. Whatever. It's what it is. All right. So we need to figure out where we're going to taxi. Formation. Right. Oh, we're taxiing like right here. Phoenix traffic, American 7456, taxiing to runway 25 right via Echo. Phoenix traffic. All right, we can go ahead and get going here, I think. Pretty sure we're good. We gotta go up to... And we gotta get our weather. Oh, going in. 2994. What? Go ahead and get started here. Oh, wait. Hold on. I didn't tell him to... Oops. I forgot. Oh. I'm where you were earlier. Abyss, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, no, I wanted to fly out of Phoenix today. I did an absolutely hilarious flight last night with the MD-11, and I crashed. So, I'm going this time with the 737-800 and going over to OKC, Oklahoma City. So, thanks for joining. I know you said it's brief, but thanks for joining anyways. Appreciate it. And I hope you have a great Sunday. Oh, you have the plane on your desk? Yeah, that's awesome. Plane's pretty cool. I don't know who this is. Hang on a second.
are repaired, sir. We're picking up the outline of a Winnebago.
Shit. Thank you. Yeah, I had to mute myself because I had a phone call with my son's football coach. So, yeah, that's why I was muted. Thank you for letting me know. Otherwise, I probably would have gone the whole flight muted. That would have been fun. Although, I would have saved some people from having to listen to my banter. But thank you for following. Appreciate you. We are just about to head off to Oklahoma City here. I don't think any of this is... maybe it is. It might be, actually. This is all just injected traffic. No, Southwest 22442 is in front of me. That's not injected. Holy shit, dude. I mean, that's some level of simulation. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's piecemeal, man. Like, I went and... when I first started, I just had, like, you know, the throttle and everything. But then I ended up going WinCNTRL, and dude, their stuff is so good. Their stuff is so good, and cheap. You know, like, very cheap. I don't think this guy is. Oh, you know what? Am I even calling on him frequency? I'm not. Damn it! Oh my god. Hold on. 129, 120.9. Shit. Now, I bet you they're gonna...
Approaching 2-5 right.
Phoenix traffic, my apologies. This is American 7456. I auto-tuned the frequency wrong, but I am departing runway 25 right behind the Southwest. Phoenix traffic. Yeah, so, like, I would say, like, for me, actually, there's more, there's another one right over here.
223, 5 miles to fire on 260.
I am on a controller, and it's the best. Hey, you know what? There's some nice controllers out there, though. There's a controller that I saw that is, it's got everything from, like, everything. It's really awesome. It's like $300. Some of those controllers get really crazy. $300 is not something I can handle for a controller, but, you know, it is what it is. I gotta see something. Back is on. That's... No. There we go. We're gonna be off here.
On runway 25.
I gotta get a little bit more center. I think we're going to be going, and I think... No, no, thank you. Oh my god. Sometimes the one of the engines doesn't like to catch up with the other one, so it takes you all over the place, and that's what just happened there. I don't know why that is. Dude, this guy is not taking off. What the fuck is going on with this guy? Take the fuck off, man. Yeah, dude, you need to fuck... Whoa! What is going on? I've been calling off on CTAB, so I don't know if that guy just doesn't... He's not on there or whatever the hell, but that's not good. Holy shit. Climb up. Something's taking me to the left. I think I need to adjust my controller a little bit. Holy crap. Legs. I need to go direct. Alright, we're good. We're good. Xbox controller flying. Oh, are you playing on Xbox? Dude, what the fuck is with this thing? Phoenix traffic. It just changed me comms again. It switched my comms. I don't know why it's doing this. It's 1209. That's annoying. That's annoying. 1209. Phoenix traffic, American 7456 clear, runway 25 right, last transmission Phoenix traffic. Five. Yeah, it looks good. But I use a controller. Hey, you know, I've never used an actual keyboard. Like, the keyboard is just simply for typing. Shit, I didn't go up with my...
Phoenix traffic, that was 223 taxiing to the Charlie Gates via Bravo Sierra Delta Phoenix.
I don't actually use the keyboard except for typing. Let's see. So, yeah, so this is, I just got this not too long ago. This has got my landing gear, sets a time, auto brake, that sort of thing. The Stream Deck, that's one of the best things I've ever bought for flight sim. You could literally program anything into that thing, and it's so awesome. This is an old computer that I just use as a tablet, and then these two are separate. But yeah, no, like everything works together really well. And I gotta be honest, with the wing control stuff, it's super good, really good. Can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with it. But the controller, I've never really actually played on Xbox. I've always thought about doing it, but I never really did. Tell me I started tracking that. I did, okay. Yeah, so I never really played on Xbox. I may have done like a couple missions, but I've never really played on Xbox, you know? So, I mean, I don't have anything to compare it to. I've never really played on a controller either. I know you're playing on PC with a controller. I'd assume you're still going to get a lot better performance out of that than you would on an Xbox, but the controller aspect of it, for me, could be a little more in your hands, right? Like you could, I feel like you might be able to get a little bit more out of it. I don't know. This is like, for, how am I going to put this? Price versus accessibility, you're probably best off with a controller. Yeah, you're probably best off with a controller. This is just, you know, I like adding things and doing things, and pretty soon I'm actually going to change this desk completely. Whereas I will have, it'll be a lot different. But yes. All right, we are going to be able to cruise up to 300. Holy crap. We are cruising. It's a 2-hour flight. 2-hour flights to Oklahoma. Good old Oklahoma. Everything good happens in Oklahoma. I definitely want to get a basic sim set up before I ever come close to VATSIM. I'm going to learn some basic comms. Yeah, like, okay, so I'm going to be honest. Here's how I learned going on VATSIM. I did a couple different things. So, VATSIM, once you take the test, because there is an entry test, it's hard or anything, but once you take the entry test, you can log on as something called an observer, right? So you log in and you're able to hear what ATC is saying. So everything that they're talking about, everything that they're saying back and forth to the pilots, you're able to hear. I did that for, I would say, a couple weeks before I actually did it myself. I went to very heavy areas. So I went to, like, you know, areas that typically have ATC. You know, like Memphis, like, always has ATC, basically. You know, London Heathrow. Chicago now has ATC. Just doing the exact same patterns as they're doing, learning the departures, because one of the things that they're gonna tell you is they're gonna say, you know, American 74 56, depart runway 25 via the whatever departure, flying 3000, expect 37010 minutes at departure. Once that gets in your head, you kind of know what you're going to say because you've been through this airport many times. You've flown the airplane, so you're familiar with the airplane, and then it just all kind of flows. It all kind of flows. I would definitely say before you go and fly out of any airport or to any airport, fly them off network first. Make sure that you're comfortable with the airport and the airport. You'll hear me say quite frequently on this channel that I'm not comfortable enough to fly airplane X on VATSIM yet, and I just won't until I'm comfortable. There are a couple airplanes like that. Last night's stream was hilarious. I actually crashed my MD-11, believe it or not. I crashed it, and the reason for that is I'm just not as comfortable. I was on VATSIM, and I just wasn't comfortable enough to be flying it, yeah, crashed it. It happens, definitely happens. But a basic setup, basic setup, you can get pretty cheap. I think that the best setup you can possibly get for cheap, honestly, is probably the same joystick that I'm using, the Ursa Minor. I think it's like $60-something from WinCNTRL, but this thing is awesome. It's awesome. And then as far as like a throttle, you can go with anything like I have an extra one in here that I bought. This is my first one I bought, and this is it's like it's called Zotac, but it's like Logitech. It's just a simple, it's for GA planes too. I use it for GA now, but you can get something like that, and that's not too expensive. I think that was like $50 or something like that. I mean, so you can get a whole complete setup. Realistically, you can probably get a whole setup for $100. Make sure you look at used too. Okay, so VATSIM is definitely open to new people. Now, here's another thing that I did when I first started. There are things, and I'll bring this up. Hang on, let me show you something. Okay, so VATSIM events. I'll bring this up so you can see this. Oh man, I'm lagging a little bit. I like that. So these are the events that that are on VATSIM. Every event that VATSIM has, right? Look for ones, and let's try and find one. As I say that, we can't find it. Really? But these events are all like, some of these you kind of have to level up to it, right? Like I don't suggest doing like where is it? Vectors to Copenhagen right away. That's an event there's a lot of things going on, but there are events here, and I don't see any this week. I don't see anything this week. But there are events called Junior Wings, and I wonder if they have any more this week, past Wednesday. Regardless, Junior Wings is what you want. That is actually it guarantees you coverage from start to finish, right? And they also like kind of walk you through how to do everything. So, like my first VATSIM experience, I went on Junior Wings, and it was like, it was like Paris to, I don't know, I did like Paris to London or something like that, and the controllers like walked you through everything. It was they didn't leave you high and dry. It was really nice. But look for those. Those are super cool. So, Yeah, so Junior Wings, check that out. It's awesome. Definitely cool. Another thing you can do, there are several, and I mean several people on there that will help you out, especially if you're new. So when you join VATSIM and you start flying, make sure you put the new pilot or whatever that, you can put that in a little, there's like a comment section. Make sure you do that because that's really going to help pilots differentiate and know that you're a new pilot. That's important. I did that for a while. And lastly, I think like some of your programs or AI programs. So like I have Say Intentions. I do have Beyond ATC too. I don't really use it that much, but any of those programs like that are really going to help you to communicate. All right, we are an hour and a half out. Hour and a half out from OKC. I don't know why when I'm taking off though. I gotta figure that out because only on the 737, when I take off, I veer to the left. It's very strange. I don't know why I'm doing that. No idea. First passengers didn't board. Second plane door remained open. Couldn't close it. Third time. Passengers sitting outside the aircraft. I just left the game because I've been trying to do one thing for the past 2 hours. You know what? Let's see. I didn't read your first comment. My fault. Just free flight basically. TGAT. Oh, that's what I am trying to figure out. How to properly follow a flight plan. Okay, so what? Let me ask you this first. Let's start here. Which plane are you flying? What are you trying to fly? So, depending on the plane that you're flying or you're trying to fly, you could be following the flight plan differently. Airbus A320neo, I only have the base game airplanes and investment. That's totally fine. I think the 320neo has SimBrief integration, right? Do you have SimBrief? Jeez, man. I have no idea, sorry. Okay. Go here. I think it's just simbrief.com. Simbrief. Maybe? I know it's by Navigator. Yeah. Go here. Okay. You want to sign up for an account. So, it's going to be just this. So, once you sign up there, you can basically you can set up a flight just by SimBrief. I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. Also, Navigraph is going to be your best friend. Navigraph is going to be your best friend. If you can afford, it's like $3 or no, it's like, I don't even remember. It's like $6 or something like that a month. If you can afford it, it's super worthwhile. And I use it for everything. As a matter of fact, shit's getting cold here. I will pull up Navigraph right now and show you. I am using Navigraph for basically everything. So you've been doing it on the EFB. Okay, so check this out. All right, so I'll shut off Navigraph for right now. Let's do something different real quick. So when you go into SimBrief, let's go in there. So this is my flight plan right now, right? I'm going from Phoenix to OKC. Now, if I did a brand new flight, I gotta put this in there, put in my call sign, right? Put in my aircraft, what aircraft I want, and then it'll automatically give me the route. You know, it'll give me this route. Now, most aircraft in the game, you have the option of importing this route into the MCDU, and it'll automatically add the route, whereas the plane will follow the route. And so, yeah, you got to do that. So once you do that, here, let me just go back in. All right, so let's go here. So that's when you get this route in here. That's, you know, they call it in here. It's legs for a Boeing, right? For an A320, it's essentially the same thing. But it'll tell you exactly where you need to go. You know, all the paths in the flight plan. All you got to do from there is go to, you know, right here would be your departure. You click there, select your runway, obviously, and then select your arrival, select which runway, which SID, all that kind of stuff. But all that'll be given to you by SimBrief, automatic, right? And you can, when you import it, everything else but your departure and arrival runways are automatically entered. So it's super simple for you. Now going into that, that's where Navigraph comes in, because when you enter that into SimBrief, you go into Navigraph, and you'll do something like this. I'll go unload. I'll import the flight from SimBrief. I'm going to select Phoenix to OKC, and then it's going to bring my whole entire flight plan up. Oh, yeah, sorry. If you need me to repeat anything, I'm more than happy to do that. And then from here, you could start seeing, okay, it like when ATC gives you a departure, they're gonna want you to know, okay, what am I gonna do? Charts, departures. Let's say the broke one. It's gonna give you everything you need to know about. This is the whole departure chart. Whole departure chart. And then going back to flights, when you're landing, let's say you do an ILS, so let's go ILS, whatever, I don't even know what I'm landing, 16, right? I think, I don't even remember, 3.6 right or something like that. But going down 3.5 right. So going there, it'll tell you your minimums, it'll tell you where you need to be to get on the glide slope, all that kind of stuff. It's automatically right here for you. It's worth it to check out. They have little like training modules too that you could do, but Navigraph, SimBrief, totally worth it. Actually, to be honest with you, that's something I just could never fly without it. Okay, so yeah, let me go back in there. Hypothetically, if you're on your computer, bring up simbrief.com, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here comes SimBrief again. So like if you sign up for an account, it's free. This SimBrief is completely free. And once you do this, you could go, like hypothetically, let's say I want to do a new flight, right? I'm gonna go new flight. You know, let's go Southwest Airlines 7800. I don't know. We're departing KORD, which is Chicago, and we're gonna go to, you know, let's go KMCO. Let's go to Orlando, right? Aircraft, we're going to go, you know, Boeing, what, B737, 73800, which is the plane I'm flying now. And then we're just going to do a dual class. No big deal. All this stuff is all optional. Everything here is optional, right? It's telling you already this is going to be your route. Dent to Grinch 5, right? So these are going to be your waypoints all along the course. So all you'd have to do at this point is hit this generate flight, and you can import this right into your plane. It's all you'd have to do. It's automatically, because you're going to, when you sign up, there's a special ID that you're going to have. Like, it's going to be, you know, some, either the numbers or the name version. Either way, it'll be in there. You're going to put that into the controls of the EFB on the plane. So, for instance, like on this plane, I don't even remember where it's at, but it's somewhere. Yeah, I think it's like in configuration or settings or something where you could put all your stuff in there. And it's right there, actually. But you put it in there, and then it'll read automatically. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Take the time to learn that. It's going to save you so much time, and it's just going to make your flying experience more fruitful. It's really going to be great for you. All right, that sound means we're hitting cruise. I'm just about to hit cruise. That's only cruise. Jumped the gun a little bit there. Yeah, I hope you learn all that stuff. It's super. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, once you get that, it really opens everything up. Everything just kind of opens up. You're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I would tell you that if you're gonna buy an airplane, because you know there's a lot of third party. Like, this is a PMDG. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna buy an airplane, the best plane you could start off with is going to be the Phoenix A320, A321, A319. A lot of people think that A319 is the best to start off with, only because it's smaller, you know, a little easier to maneuver. But the A320 is pretty much industry standard. And I any of those, I have all three of them, only because I had the 320 first, and I wanted to experience the 19 and the 21. So you do not need all three. I wanted all three of them, so that's fine. I would say once you start learning a little bit about how to integrate your flight plans and all that stuff, I would say then move on to the PMDGs, you know, that sort of planes. Whenever you can. And of course, you know, if you ever have a question, let me know. Like, I'm more than happy to give you a hand. But I would say wait on the PMDG. I would say go Phoenix first. It's just a little easier to maneuver. Some might disagree with me, but I think easiest is going to be Phoenix, then your PMDG planes, any of them. You know, I would say the 737 is probably a little easier to fly than the 777, but the 777 cargo is my favorite plane in the whole sim. You can also, if you're into, you know, any kind of GA planes, you know, like the Citation 10, that's one of the best planes in the sim. I love that thing. But all this applies. So you're adding the flight plan, following the flight plan, all that stuff from SimBrief, it all applies to any of these planes. All right, we are at cruise. It says we have an hour and 10 minutes to get there. Other channels I would tell you to check out too, like, you know, I would tell you check out, see, there's quite a few, but check out, let's see. I would say check out Spy Flight. Dave at Spy Flight, he does a really good job. He explains a lot of stuff. 100% check out Two Tone Murphy. He does a lot of training kind of stuff on his channel too, where you'll probably learn a lot there. He's a pretty funny Irish guy. Check him out. So a couple of people here that You'll see Gadget FPV is a friend of the channel. He actually created the code to allow this up here, this whole thing up here. I created the image. He created the code for the, you know. Anyways, he flies a lot during the day. I would check him out. He's good. Yeah, he's a good guy. And a couple other people I'm missing. I'm sure there's a lot of people I'm missing, but I'm telling you, definitely want to check out Dave Spy Flight, and you definitely want to check out Two Tone Murphy and Gadget FPV. Check them out. Yeah, they do have long takeoff. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I mean, the same thing is like the 777. You know, they're such big airplanes; they take so long. I actually made a video the other day where I was in Winnipeg with an A350-1000, and the airplane's just too big for the airplane. There's no question about it. And I really had to get up, like, I had to really stretch it in order to get that thing off the ground. But we got it. We did get it. It got to its destination. But yeah, there's some airports that you just have no business flying certain airplanes. A380 is an interesting plane, though. And I think you get the A380 with the base version, don't you? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you do. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But the A380 is a great airplane. I would say too, like if you're going through the base, train of thought. You're going through the base game. Check out like the SF-50, the Cirrus Vision Jet. That's a really good plane. When I was first doing it, and actually I'm gonna start doing the series here soon, where I'm gonna do maybe like one day a week or something. I'm gonna go back through the actual main campaign game, like the story career game. I don't forget what it's called. I'm gonna do that one more time. It's fun, and you fly a lot of those type of planes. The 747, that's only XL size aircraft, and the Beluga, yeah, the Beluga's huge. Yeah, I mean, like, you know what? When it comes to the cargo, though, the only reason I like flying the cargo, it's just, I don't know, it gives you a different feel, right? Like, it's a completely different feel. Oh yeah. Yeah, I flow the Pilatus a lot. Obviously you have your Cessnas that you fly there, and I think there's a 320 or something at the end of the career, or a 380. I don't remember, but there's something at the end there. I did the whole thing. I'm starting it all over. We're gonna go from the very beginning and see how it is. Dude, it's true. Yeah, it's true. The only time you're gonna care about that is if there's like, I don't know, flammable liquids in the back that you could slam and they could ignite or something. But yeah, you know, that's afterthought. Don't worry about that. I'm going to tell you that I've had enough landings that definitely would have caused. I would have caused some shit. Let's just put it to you that way. I've had some landings where I definitely would have caused some shit. We had last night. Last night was hilarious. I mean, you know, other than their company doesn't want them to ruin the aircraft. But last night, yeah, so I actually ran into the ILS antenna. I came in a bit steep. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I was just like, I didn't land far enough. I landed too soon, and no doubt that would have been catastrophic. There would have been no chance of anybody saving anything. That would have been bad. But regardless, we had a good time. I mean, it was fun. It just it ended up in a crash. That's for sure. No doubt about it. No doubt. I watch a cargo pilot on YouTube that is an actual cargo pilot. He flies for Atlas, Atlas Cargo, and his YouTube name is 74 Gear. He flies a 747, and he's a really cool guy. He, gives you a lot of insight into his day-to-day, how he goes about things and everything. But he's strictly cargo. Oh, I shouldn't say that. He does cargo, but then he also says that he does like team, like if there's a team that is that needs a charter, he'll do that as well. I will say this too: if you're going to look for anything to teach you as far as like learning new aircraft and whatever, A330 driver is really good. You check him out; he's super good. He is more he's more detailed with everything, and he's actually a real pilot as well. That's who I watch when I'm learning a new airplane. When I'm learning something for the first time, I need to go and watch those things too. Because some of them I'm just okay. The MD-11 was one of them. I'm like, okay, right. Don't know how to do this. Never picked up the DC-6. If I did, I would definitely be watching some videos. I did not pick up the 220 either. I was going to, but I don't know, man. I got so many planes right now that I don't fly because I just don't have the time. And I felt like if I just pick up another airplane, I'm just buying it to buy it. I'm not going to fly it anytime soon. So I decided that is something I wasn't going to do right now. I will, not right now. Not right now. Let's get some scenic views out here. Oh, I'm lagging today. I don't know why. I usually don't lag at all. Yeah, I mean, it's stuttering today. I don't know. I don't like that. I do not like that. Jeez. I don't know what's making it stutter either. Like, I really don't. It's kind of crazy. It doesn't normally stutter for me at all. And, there's a lot of stutter. Yeah, it's like skipping frames here. I wonder if the sim update, oh man, did it change all my settings? That's why. Hang on a second. I gotta check this real quick. Yeah, that is exactly why. Okay, so sim update just came out. Let's see. Oh no, it didn't. No. It didn't do much of anything on there. Huh. That's not good. Good at all. That means that it's lagging even though it didn't change anything, which means there's something with that. Okay. So, right. I need to go and I know what I have to do. Damn it. I forgot to do it. So anytime that there's a sim update, I usually go in there and I clear out the graphics, the GPU rolling cache. I didn't do that. I bet you that's the problem. It's too stuttery. I don't like it. Looks good, but it's stuttery. I don't think it's a livery. I don't think it could be. One hour until we reach our destination. 1 hour. Five left near Ghost. See if it actually adds anything. 101, 484 miles. Look at that, man. It's chugging along today. It's chugging along. June 11th. I'm actually excited to do that that career mode revamp. I haven't done it yet. I'm very excited to do that. Figure out a good day to do it. Oh. Let's check one more thing. I don't know what is causing this thing to... Huh. Let's see something. Huh. I don't know. I turned that down a little bit. We'll see what happens. Oh, lost him. I can't believe there's no ATC all the way there. Water convection. Oh, what did I take a screenshot of? Whoop. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you had a question earlier. I'm sorry if I missed it. Let me check it. Okay. Right, okay. So, yes. What's a squawk? A squawk is an identifier, basically. So, I had this exact same question. when I was going and starting, I had this exact same question. Okay, so your question is, but I never understood what a squawk and where it's used. It is always given to pilots, and they have to set it before takeoff because I have seen both cases on VATSIM. Yeah, absolutely. So, don't mean to zone out there. So this is your squawk right here. Okay, this is the way that the ATC, whether real world, VATSIM, or whatever, this is the way they're going to communicate with you. They need to know. This is going to tell, like, when they say radar contact and everything, the squawk is how they identify who you are, right? So, like, everybody's given a unique squawk code. To be honest with you, I don't know, and I don't think many people know how it's actually generated. A lot of people say it's random. A lot of people say that it's given via this, that, or the other thing. I couldn't tell you. I know that this squawk code allows ATC to truly know who you are. Now, sometimes they're going to give you something. They'll say, you know, American 7456 squawk 5601 and ident. So you're going to tune in 5601 here, and you're going to hit this button called ident, and that's going to send something to them. So on their radar, they can identify that you are who, you know, they think that you are. So yeah, this is just a common identifier for ATC, given to every single aircraft, and they're unique, very unique. So no, I didn't know what that meant either. As a matter of fact, like, I was listening to like videos way back when that were like, these videos were like listening to actual air traffic control, and they would always say, you know, squawk this or squawk that. And one of my buddies who actually frequents the channel, I had asked him the exact same question. I said, you know, what do we do with squawk code? Where do I get that, right? And he's like, well, ATC gives it to you. Okay, but how did they get it? Crickets. No one knows. But yeah, it's a unique identifier given from ATC, basically. That is, I bet you that is one of the more common questions that people have, new pilots have. Guarantee it. I feel like I should be going faster. I'm only going to a certain speed. I feel like I should be going a lot faster though. I'm going Mach 0.79, but I feel like I should be going way faster. Yeah, it's given to, yeah, ATC will give it to you. That's one of the things you're going to want to read back. That's one of the things you're going to want to read back to ATC. Okay, so here's another thing that I use. Now, you don't have to do this, but this is what I do. So I have this is a separate, like, paper tablet. It's called a Remarkable. I use it at work, you know, but I use it for ATC as well, VATSIM. And, like, so when I'm doing my flights, like, let me go back to one where I was on VATSIM, because that one I was not. You know, my chicken scratch is all over this. You can see, like, it'll say like my squawk, it'll say all that kind of stuff. I write it down on here, and then, you know, if it changes or whatever, I can like easily just do it again. That's how I do it. Navigraph also has a writing section where you can take notes, but I'm telling you, when you get on VATSIM, you're gonna want to take notes somehow. Some people use just paper. I like the e-tablet a little bit better, but again, I had it from work, so it was one of those things. I don't know that I would buy one. It's very expensive, I'm sure. I don't really remember how old they are or how much they cost, but yeah. If you see on from that camera right here, I have Navigraph on here, and there is an also a blank paper or a line paper. They also have something on here called where am I at here? Craft? I don't ever use this, but where you can write in, okay, I don't know what this all stands for, but you could write whatever you want on here. You know, 3701, whatever the case may be. That really sucks for writing right now. 30, I think it's my tablet. It's getting really hot. I need to reboot it. But regardless, you can see, you can do that with Navigraph as well, if you have a tablet. If you have a tablet. Ooh, let's see what other kind of sports are on right now. White Sox already won. Well, that's a good thing for me, anyway. Maybe on to that. Sometimes while I'm streaming, I'll go and pop on another streamer's stream on my TV, just to see what they're up to. I don't see many people on right now. I don't know, maybe I do. Oh yeah, Spy Flight's on. Yeah, all of them are on. Yeah. I just didn't see him. But yeah. And it's not what I wanted to do. God, I am getting sick and tired of this freaking, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do TikTok, yeah. Yeah, Flying Winnebago on TikTok, yeah. I like to post a lot of my really bad landings on there. I like to post all the stuff that we're, like, I could post, like, the things where, you know, you do everything right and everything. I post that. I post a lot of like Zen videos. So like hypothetically speaking, like this would be a Zen video if I'm watching this, you know. But yeah, I do TikTok. I actually try to put out a video a day on TikTok. Try to. Same with YouTube Shorts. I do the same thing. But yeah, I think it's super super useful platform for that. I am, I'm not the biggest TikTok person, but it's super useful to communicate with the community. I wonder where, you know what I gotta do? Hold on, I gotta turn down these timers. It's going too fast. Okay, that should be good. I think I've ever seen you from a Criteria. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that definitely has happened. I had, I was going through a while there where my throttle wasn't calibrated correctly, and when I would take off, it would just go. So, listen, I have fun with it. Like, this is nowhere near trying to be like as professional as possible. That's not really my goal. My goal is to zen out, have fun, talk to people. That's what I want to do. You know, like, there are certain planes where I'm just like, I gotta get this right. I'm so sick of not flying this plane correctly, and that's when I try to go really by code. There are certain times that I'll do like full-on checklist rides, you know, like specifically like the caravan, things like that, I will do full-on checklist rides, and that's because I don't know how to fly the airplane very well. Normally, when I know how to fly the airplane, I don't really need the checklist, but that's for another time. The checklists are super helpful for those GA planes when you don't know what when I don't know what I'm doing. Especially planes like the Starship. Jesus, that plane. I have to relearn how to fly that plane every time I fly it. Yeah, that was me. That was definitely me. I take great pride in my crashes. I just like to have fun. That's all I care about. If I get too stuffy, then I'm not having fun. And when I'm not having fun, then I probably wouldn't fly anymore. It's just not worth it for me to just, I'm too stuffy all week at work, right? I don't need it. You land a little hard, so what? Things happen. You know, you don't land perfectly in the center line, alright, that's fine too, right? I mean, the goal is to land well. The goal is to land super well, but if you don't, I promise you that's not going to be the worst thing that happens, probably even that day. So, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah, the realism is super cool. Like, don't get me wrong, like when I'm flying it, you know, I like to have, you know, my lights and everything else, you know, real time and that kind of thing. I like doing that. Speaking of that, I don't think I even did that for this part. I think I got distracted by that call with my kid's coach, and I don't think I definitely did not do it. That doesn't need to go on. That doesn't need to go on. Right. So, but I like to be as real as possible with that. I basically started up many times enough to know it by myself. Yeah. The A320 is a pretty standard plane to start up. I'm going to tell you that all the Airbuses are pretty standard. Basically, how I like to say it is, like, anything that's lit up, just press it. On an Airbus. I mean, you could literally just start the engines that way. You know. But the realism for sure. I hate that, man. I don't know why I'm getting such bad frames right now. But you know what else I liked is when I was doing the career mode, I liked the realism of taking the passengers to, you know, their whatever, like, you know, if we were doing like the scenic fly-arounds, you know, we were doing all that. I enjoyed that a lot. I felt that it was pretty real. You know, GSX, I don't know if you've ever really messed with GSX at all, but GSX will do some cool things, and let's see if it actually, yeah. So GSX will actually load the passengers into the plane for you, which adds another element here, right? Like, I mean, it makes it very real. I mean, this guy's got a full-on iPad. What is he looking at? You're not fooling anyone, dude. And that guy's got, you know, Jason Statham on his Men's Fitness magazine. He's not even looking at it. He's staring at this lady, which is kind of creepy. I don't know. That's creepy, man. But this adds another element of, you know, realism here too. And some of the planes you can go in there and you can actually you could do things like turn on the faucet. The one on the Sovereign Plus, yeah, I think it is the Sovereign Plus. You can actually turn on the faucet if you leave it running. If you leave the faucet running, it will actually create a flood underneath the airplane. Oh, it's not a sold-out flight. Look at that. This guy gets his own. He gets the middle and the aisle. This guy gets the window. He gets anything he wants. That guy. Yeah, but it's I don't know. You know, I'd love for my dad, my son to get into it more than he is. I'll tell you that. Oh, it's occupied. Hold on. Let's see. Is it really? Let's see what the other one is. Occupied. Yeah, I'd love for him to get into more the. I am actually, I'm in IT anyway, so I'm huge into tech anyway. But yeah, my son likes playing other games. He likes to play. I don't know. He likes to play the goofy things. I can't get into. Oh. Fast mode. Let's do a wing view. I haven't done a wing view. Ooh, plane spotting. That's cool. How do we do that? Awesome. Oh, wingtip. That's a good view. There we go. That'll work. The one thing I'll tell you about, like, getting into this thing is that pick and choose what you get. I've run into the gambit of, like, oh, that sounds cool, nice, pretty, new, you know, like, and I get it, and then it doesn't do anything for me, or I regret getting it after a little while. You know, pick and choose what you get. I think it's true with anything though. Like you can go like overboard really quick, especially with flight sim. I mean, there's so much shit. I mean, holy crap, there is so much stuff that you can buy and you can get that, you know, it doesn't really help you. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I would like to say that some of this stuff helps me a lot. You know, the MCDU, like if you're flying to Airbus, the MCDU, yeah, that I definitely, I don't know, yeah, there's a lot of things that help. I don't know, not that old yet, but when I was younger, I could for sure not sit in front of a plane for 3. Yeah. Admiring it in the sense, dude, you nailed it right on the head. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I couldn't either. And even now, like, I actually went onto Steam the other day because I was looking for what games can I play, you know, even like with chat, right? Like, what can I play with chat to have fun? And so far, I got this thing, which this is fun. You know, just stupid little things. But there's like trivia games and things like that. It's just I just haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet. Like I'm going to do a scooter. Look at that. That's awesome. Anyways, it's fun. It's just a fun little thing. Sometimes we'll sit here and do that for a little while, just trying to get you know, the best thing you could fish out of the wherever the hell it's fishing. I don't know. It's a specific pond or whatever. Yeah, nice fish, right? Yeah, it's a scooter fish. You never heard of a scooter fish? Come on. They're pretty popular. I even think there's scooter fish tournaments. Who can catch the biggest scooter fish? I'm getting that ache now. Like we brought up the career mode. I'm getting that like itch, I guess you should say, itch to go and do career mode. I really am. I like that career mode. Fun. It's not something that you could do forever. You gotta kind of branch out. But I really enjoyed it when I was doing it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Okay. we have how many miles left? 302 miles. 302 miles. So let me see something. We are 178 at the top of the descent. So we will start descending at that point. Descending via... Come on. There we go. There we go. Arrival. Ghost 3. Let's see what that says. That thing took forever. What do we have as far as... Ooh. Heavy? Oh, I know we had rust, right? Odor. Yeah, there's Odor. Okay, so 6,000. So I can cruise down to 6,000. And let VNav take over. So VNav is going to automatically just descend me once I hit top descent. Now, if you're on VATSIM, you know, you want to listen to whatever the controller is saying for you to do. But since I'm on VATSIM, but there's no one here, you know, I can do whatever I want. For the most part. That's always a fun view, too, the engines. I think partly the Sims now very much because I love the large, like large planes, heavy duty equipment, trucks, buildings. I even love building Metropolis. Yeah, City Skylines is very cool. Yeah, it is. I played City Skylines for a little bit. I was going to get back into it soon. Actually, I saw a buddy that was playing it. But yeah, those kind of games always get me. You know what? One game that I played the absolute crap out of was something called Zoo Tycoon, and then I ended up playing Planet Zoo for a long time, and then Planet Zoo 2, and I from what I hear, Planet Zoo, wait, is it Planet Zoo? Yeah, Planet Zoo 2 just launched, I think. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. So I love those are my kind of games. I love this type of games. I love the you know, the games that are truly like build the environment, build this, you know, that's what I like. Or straight up simulators where I like Truck Simulator. I was actually just moving my my steering wheel because I wasn't going to do it today, but I moved my steering wheel. I love the steering wheel I got. I just haven't played it that much because I constantly just want to fly, so it's like I don't have enough time, right? If only I didn't have to work. If I didn't have to work, everything would be perfect. Just if I didn't have to work. Stupid work always getting in the way. meant to say this in the Discord. I forgot. Trying to use Discord more. You know, oh, dude, Satisfactory, yeah. So like, my cousin was super into that, and so was Nick. He's on the channel every once in a while. He's sorry. He plays it a lot. Well, he used to anyway. Satisfactory, yeah. Yeah. Well, so right now what I got going on is like I have like every single day football. So football goes I'm in Central Time, so it goes I get off of work, come home, 5:30 to 7:30 is football. Every single day, Monday through Friday. And then we have games Saturday. We have you know, my wife and I, we have to kind of like alternate when we're going to take my daughter or take my son, because my daughter also has softball right now, fall softball. So yeah, it's busy, man. We're really busy. Very, very busy. €39 for... I don't have it yet. Did I miss something? Which one don't you have? I'm sorry, I must have missed it. Satisfactory, yes. You know what though? Oh man, I would actually wait. Believe it or not, actually, I was looking at that earlier. Anyways, I would wait on this. And there's a reason for that. It goes on sale all the time. Like especially when you go Steam sales, just wait, man. Like some of them, you're gonna find that it's gonna go on sale. And the worst thing ever is when you buy something and it goes on sale like the next day. I've done it so many times. So many times. Like I bought a game, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, by the way, that's on sale now. Congratulations, you wasted money. It's just funny that, you know, like some of the things that I find entertaining, like I would never want to fly, or I would never want to drive a semi-truck in real life, but I love playing Truck Simulator. I don't have any interest in driving a truck at all. Actually, I think it would be kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. But I like it in like in a simulated environment. Oh, Euro Truck Simulator. So I bought Euro Truck Simulator, right? And then my buddy bought American Truck Simulator. And I'm like, well, what the hell? Now I have to buy American Truck Simulator because I can't, you know, this sucks. But yeah, no, but then they get you, right? It's like, oh, it's just $20, you know, no big deal. But then it's like, oh, well, if I want to drive in this state, and I have to pay another $20, right? If I want it, I don't know. It's a fun game. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy it, but they'll nickel and dime you. You'll get nickel and dime. That's for sure. And that you do need. Like, I don't even know how you would I don't know how you drive the truck without having like a wheel. Maybe you probably could, but I don't know how. That would be very annoying. I have Have you ever tried playing Train Sim? No, I want to though. Which one do you recommend? Yeah, have you? I'm guessing you tried it. Which one do you recommend? No. Starting the game requires a DLC for Train Sim? Oh, that sucks. Ugh. I've wanted to try one though. I've watched a couple I've watched a couple streams and I thought it was cool. I did, but I've never done it. Never done it. Never done it. What is this, the Hunter Call of the Wild? Everybody talks about this too. Oh, is this a hunting game? Oh. Is this truly relaxing? I don't know. I guess. Dude. Why is it lagging so bad? Oh my god. Okay. Wait. Which is? Hunter Call of the Wild or the Train Sim? The chill game, is that the Train Sim? I'm all about chill games. I love chill games. That's what I like to do is chill games. I am not into much like I can't play like Call of Duty and all that shit in this game. It's just not in the cards for me anymore. I was never really any damn good at it anyway. But Hunter Call of the Wild. Yeah, so like Hunter Call of the Wild, I mean it looks fun. Looks fun. Yeah. I mean it's not that expensive either. I'm guessing is it new? Oh, it's $20. It's nature, relaxing, realistic sandbox. Oh, the visuals look nice. Discover an atmospheric hunting game like no other. Stunning open world, regularly updated in collaboration with the community. Immerse yourself in a single player campaign or share an ultimate. Okay. So you can hunt with friends. That's pretty cool. Bison. All sorts of things. Oh god. Yeah, here we go. Call of the Wild Hunting Pro Bundle. I'm sure they have like big game and all that kind of stuff, huh? When did this launch? Oh, 2017? Holy crap. Wow. That's a long time ago. Almost a 10-year-old game. I didn't know that. 74 miles to top of the set. What other games they got that are Train World? Let me look it up. Train World. Train Sim World 6. Yeah, that's what I just did. Oh, send me there. Here we go. Train Sim World 6. I just want to go to the game. I want to go to the game. I'm gonna go here. Here we go. Looks cool. Interesting. Huh. So it released last year, huh? Absolutely. I definitely don't need the Thomas and Friends edition. Why doesn't it just tell me how much? The deluxe edition's $80. The standard edition comes with what? New York and Hoboken, Plymouth and Pennington, and yeah, it looks cool. Hunter Call of the Wild is very good if you know you have the patience for it. Also DLCs, a bunch of them on sale. Makes sense, like not even $1, so it's really not that expensive a game. In the base game, you also get maybe 2 or 3 maps, but they are quite large, and the game is fully enjoyable without DLCs. If you want to play on a DLC map, hit me up. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I definitely will, man. I definitely will. Yeah, definitely. I think that I'm going to have to start getting into a couple other games. I talked about this last stream or 2 streams ago, that there's a lot of games that I'm really interested in playing soon. You know, just to kind of break from the norm, so to speak. I've been doing flight sim for a very long time, and I kind of want to just you know, try out some other stuff, see what we can do. You know, sort of thing. 44 miles to top of the descent. We only have, what do we have? 173 till OKC. So we are coming up to it very quickly. Very, very quickly. Do we still not have any ATC? No ATC. We are coming close, though. We are coming very close. Coming very close. It is so freaking cold in my basement. Oh man, I have a freaking blanket. I'm like trying to like wrap it around myself. It's freaking freezing in here. It's freaking freezing. Let's see how this thing smells. Light a candle. Maybe I can. Maybe it'll give you some warmth. Okay. I should just open the window. It's freaking 80 degrees outside. 80 degrees outside. Something like that. What is it outside? Let's see. Weather.com. 88. So in Celsius, that is what? 88. That's 31 degrees. So 31 degrees Celsius outside right now. Yeah, it's 18 VATSIM, various viruses. Yeah, so look at this. So this is something called VATSIM radar. You can look at this at any time. It's super cool. But whatever. You can see here what's lit up, what's, you know, available. A lot of times you're gonna find like this is lit up right about now all the time because right now it's 6 o'clock p.m. right? You're gonna find that, you know, certain places in Europe are not. Like right now, I think, yeah, Munich is online. And then towards the end, like there's a lot, and look at this. Saudi Arabia is nearly completely online. It's pretty cool. And then you're gonna find like towards the night, you're gonna see Australia start coming on. They'll have like Japan, all that stuff. But when you come to America, you know, you'll see the East Coast up until a certain point, then the Central, and then the West, right? So I usually try to plan my flight accordingly, like where I think they're going to be, and sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. There's no rhyme or reason. Just sometimes it doesn't work. Dude. Yeah, we're going to start descending here pretty quick. Pretty quick. 17 miles we're going to start descending. Yes, it's good. I wish I had some warmth from it though. Like I need it like to warm me up. That's what I need. I have a hoodie down here. I wish I did. All the things I don't have down here are a hoodie. It's kind of rough. There we go. That'll be good. That's much better. Holy crap. I swear to God, it's like our thermostat's set to like 30 Fahrenheit. That's 2150 Zulu. Yeah, I kind of thought there would be more ATC on tonight. I did. Or today. I mean, it's still a weird time in the afternoon because a lot of people have to go to work tomorrow in the U.S. So, you know, in Europe, it's pretty much. So it's mostly like where it's daytime. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But you also have to look at too, like a lot of times people are at work, you know, so like people start logging in consistently around 4 p.m. their time, right? So like right now, my time, it is 4:50. So you should start seeing Chicago will start logging in pretty quick here if they're not already on. Yeah, Midway Ground is on. Chicago, yeah, they're starting to get on. Where I'm flying to today, to be honest with you, it's very hit or miss. Sometimes they have OKC has controller, sometimes they don't. It's just hit or miss. It is what it is. I kind of knew that going into it, that there was a possibility. But you know, I think ATC is very hard, probably so that, well, you know, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. It's not that it's not hard. I won't say that. But there are typically quite a few controllers on. Excuse me. And with that said, yes, it is difficult, but you're gonna find a lot of controllers. There's a lot. And like I said, when there's not, I use say intention, so I have that traffic injection, not traffic, ATC injection. So, all right, so 125 till we land. Perfect. We are cruising. This was a good flight. Let's just land. Let's land decent. How about that? I knew the MD-11 I was going to land like shit. I don't really care. But this one I'd like to land a little bit better. And I think when that's done, I'm going to go upstairs and put a sweatshirt on. Or go outside. If I go outside, it's going to be warm, so I don't really need a sweatshirt. So, yeah, and you could study to be ATC. You could definitely do that. I know a friend of mine was going to go and do it. It's just the time commitment. He wasn't able to do it. Probably be the same with me. I'd love to do it, but the time commitment, I don't think I'd be able to. And that's the other thing too, like I was saying earlier, that what the ATC with the controllers, especially when you're doing like ground and you're doing whatever, you're saying the same things over and over again to a point where, like, if they're parking at a certain area of the airport, you know where they're taxing, right? You know, if they're going to be going to a certain, if they're a certain company, you know they're taxing to a certain area, or if they're cargo, you know they're going to a certain area. It's just, that's repetitive, right? So like you know where they're going. It's not, and then like, you know, for departures and stuff, the same thing. It's repetitive. You know exactly where people are going. So in that sense, it wouldn't be so bad. What I do need to do though is, do I'm 3.5 right? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. 3.5 right. 3.5 right. That would have been awful. Okay. 3.5 right. Dude, it is really trying to. Holy crap. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Okay, there it is. LSI 1109. 1109. And then I want to do my, here, I don't need that yet. Let's go to our minimums, which is going to be 1494. Oh, almost. 1494. Oh. There we go. Minimums are set. Can ATC see the flight plane of aircraft, or like what runway they want to use? Yeah. So that sim brief thing that I told you about earlier, you send the sim brief flight plan to VATSIM. So they see everything, and then you file it with them, and then they have your whole flight plan. Yeah, so they know exactly which one you're supposed to be going to. Yup, they sure do. They sure do. Weather 3003 is what we're going to queue up here. 3003. Crap, I'm so cold, my feet are cold. Craziness. Just absolute craziness. 80 miles till we reach our destination, I believe. I'm gonna use the restroom. I will be right back. To get all the blankets off. So normally you don't want to do what I just did. Normally. You want to let people know that you're leaving. But there's no. I don't even see anybody near me. So there's that. I do have to get the CTAF for KOKC. And that is 1935. So plug that in. CTAF is how you communicate when yeah, it's like flat. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And if you don't have Volanta, that's good too. There's a free version of Volanta you can use, and that'll show you real, like, it'll show you all the flights going on that people using. Very cool. Very cool. All right, we have to change over 003. We are already on frequency. Winter, hello. Welcome. You're catching me right at the end. I'm landing here and gonna go. I think I'm gonna go outside for a minute. It's cold now. But hope the flying's going well. I'm doing well, Gadget. Doing well. Actually, I think your ears might have been ringing because I was just talking about you a minute ago. We had a new pilot that was looking for some content to watch, and I gave you a recommendation. So hopefully they'll stop by and give you a watch. But I'm doing well, man. Doing well. About to land here. About to land. SAEZ. Let me see. That is. Oh, okay. Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. It's Skardu. That's right. Jesus, you guys are all going these places. I don't even know where they're at. Skardu Airport. Oh, Pakistan's capital. Yeah, no. That's the one I was watching, right? Wait, hold on. That was yesterday, or was that the day before? Pakistan. You did for Pakistan's Independence Day, right? I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought that's what you were doing. So, truth be told, I did do that. The only reason that I fly in the U.S. typically is for the ATC, to be perfectly honest. For VATSIM ATC. I did do a Lufthansa flight the other day, and that was in Europe. And quite frankly, I do like flying in Europe better than I like flying in the U.S. But there's never any ATC. Yeah, I mean, there's some. There's not a lot, though. And, when I get off of work and I go, it's like, I gotta just kind of go with ATC. Where's ATC? I saw some in, Munich has ATC. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have some. What do you got? Dusseldorf. There's some in Heathrow. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I got you're absolutely right. I got to do more European flying. Or somewhere else. I've been wanting to do some Australian flying too. I did quite a bit of Canadian flying last week. But regardless, you're correct. I fly way too much in the United States. I need to get away from it and fly somewhere else. And fly somewhere else. Do Vietnam or China? They're actually, oh jeez. Yeah, so where was I at? Japan? I don't know, it's going back a little bit, but yeah, one of those I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time with this. And some of that is some of the reason I stay in the United States as well, but you know, no excuse, you're right, I should go. I should definitely go. I like flying, I just don't do it good enough. Too much. Vietnam, I don't think I've ever flown into Vietnam. I've flown China before. I've flown Australia a lot. I was just talking about that. I'm getting rid of this desk. I'm getting a new one. It's not that I need a bigger desk. If you saw the size of the desk is actually, it goes from all the way over there to all the way over here. It's just where I'm confined to because it's one of those desks that kind of go like this. It's like, anyways, it's like, there is so much wasted space going like straight ahead this way. There's so much wasted space. So yeah, I'm going to get a different one. I'm just going to go get an IKEA thing. I'm going to get rid of this thing. My buddy and I were going to take it apart. And we're going to get, I'm going to get a IKEA. Yep. I do need more space though. And that's the main reason because I can only use this much, like that, and then like where my my side stick ends. Yeah, no, I've done that before. I've designed quite a bit with wood. With that said, if I go to IKEA, I can get one, and it's like pretty much the same price because of all the prices of wood and everything. The price of wood is ridiculous. I finished my basement, so like this room, the living room over there, bathroom, laundry room, the dartboard area, and then the whole bar area. We finished it. I went to Home Depot, which is a place in the United States where you can buy, you know, things for house and building materials and shit. And I walked in there, and the guy was, yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, Lowe's, Home Depot and Lowe's are the same thing. But the guy that I was in there, he had said that if I were to do my basement right now, as opposed to 2020 when I did my basement, I would have paid almost double the amount of money because of the amount that insulation is, the amount that flooring is, the amount that, you know, even like light, electrical wiring, fixtures, all that stuff. I would have paid about double. And I don't have the money to pay double. It's not in the cards for me. Not in the cards. What is my beaver? 1, 3, 4. Okay. One, 3, 4, 40. Lowe's and Home Depot are pretty nice though. I like going in there. I actually, my father-in-law and I used to go in there and just look at things for a long time. Like you can go in there and just kind of get lost, right? There's so many cool things in there. I mean, if you're a guy, maybe it's different for girls. I don't know if they. I mean, my wife doesn't mind it, but like, you know, I don't know. Typically, if girls are. I guess if they're like redoing something, you know? Yeah, they're redoing something. Like, I don't know. The problem with Home Depot and Lowe's and everything is every time I walk in there, I know I'm spending money, no matter what. I can't. You walk in there and you know you're spending something. You're buying something. There's something you're going to be buying, and you know, like I said, right now prices are so ridiculous. You can't buy anything. You just gotta talk yourself out of buying everything. Except I did buy, what is it called? The, I bought the, it's something, what is it called? I forget the name of it, but it's the, RMP, the WinCNTRL RMP. I can't wait for that thing to come in. It's supposed to be here on the 21st, but I cannot wait for that thing. I'm very excited about that. What is the 29th? Levy. The only issue, everything was an HSC. Yeah, dude, I'm with you, man. Like, I don't like, I you know, freedom units. I don't know. I wish everything was just the same. Like when we go to put stuff together, or we go to, you know, find wrenches and everything. It's like, oh, hold on, I gotta have a set of this instead of this, because you don't know which one they're gonna come with. You know, if it's made in wherever, it might have metric. If it's made here, it might be imperial. You know, it's like, yeah, it's annoying. It's really annoying. It's all because we wanted to be special, I guess. I don't know. Makes no sense to me, but, you know, they didn't ask me. Should be okay. Yeah, cars. Yeah. I don't work on my cars though. Like I'm just gonna put that out there. I do not work on cars. I don't do anything to work on a car. Like I go outside my way not to do anything. There's a lot of reasons behind that, but yeah, I don't work on cars. I don't enjoy it. You know, like I said, there's a lot of reasons. But I'm talking about just like around the house. Like if I have to tighten up, tighten up a screw somewhere or whatever. Like there's a lot to be said about, you know, some things are in metric, some things are, or even at work. You know, I work on you know, let's say I got one of my guys needs to go out and do something with the server rack. You know, they're bringing a kit, but the kit doesn't have just metric or just imperial. It's got everything. Because you never know. I guess it's the same anywhere though. I guess it's not just, you know, I guess it would be the same for people in Europe too, right? Like, I mean, you guys probably get some stuff from America. I don't know. I'm just along for the ride. All our light switches are upside down. What? Upside down? Wait, what? Okay, I gotta look this up. I've been to Europe before. I don't remember that. Wait, you're upside down. What did I say it was again? Which speed was 100. Oh, I'm a little too slow. What exactly are you complaining about? Oh, it doesn't like, okay. What the hell is it complaining about? There you go. Oh, my fucking landing gear didn't work from my thing. Well, there's another thing I need to configure that's not configured yet. Whoops. What do they do in the I'm the wrong person to ask about that. I'll tell you that. Dimmer switches. So you guys go left to. Wait, so hold on. I gotta think about it, because I got dimmer switches in there, but my dimmer switches are different because I have just an up and down thing. Yeah, like so, like mine go down to go like dim, and up for bright, you know. But I guess you could say like if it's backwards, you go for the full dim, you go up. I don't know, man. That's news to me. Like I just kind of thought they were all the same. That's my stupid American thinking for you. You know, thought that was the way it was. What's our wind rate? At 350 at 5, gusting to 16. Jesus. Okay.
1,000.
You press the bottom of your switch to switch on, the top of your switch to switch it. What, really? That would, no, I don't know, man. That would really screw me up.
3, 5, right.
It would really screw me up. Yeah, that I don't know if I would be able to do that. I guess it's just what you're used to, right? Like, I mean, I'm sure you were used to that. I don't know. That would really screw me up. Something like a toilet in Australia, right? They're used to it going the wrong way, their way, or whatever. I need to get over.
Plus 100.
Jesus, that wind. There's a gust. Whoops.
Minimums.
Oh shit! I'm not gonna get this right, am I?
50. 40. 30.
That's a floater.
20. 10.
Long landing. Long landing.
That's all right. That was a floater. That's a floater. It was not a 420. It was not a 422. I'll tell you that. That thing's been way off. That was actually a 224. Bad landing, but it was still a 224. Yeah. So we're in Oklahoma City. There's the thing. That freaking gust took me all over. I don't know why it took me so far off, but that's all right. Fun, regardless. Let's see. Did I record that? I did record that. We're gonna watch that again. I need to check out this outlet thing, this light switch thing. That was that's interesting. That's interesting. You know what? I forgot to call off. I better disconnect. They're gonna start getting angry with me. They are gonna start getting angry with me. I don't even know where the hell I'm going. Hold on. Where am I going here? Where the hell am I? It's not even showing me where I'm at. Navigraph right now. 3525. No, 35. Let's see. Yeah, it's not showing me. This is not the right one, is it? Where's airport? Should always have that up. Okay. Oh no, I am going the right way. I'm good. I'm good. I just need to go somewhere. You said English electrical switches flip. I would love to see this, man. I'm gonna go check this out. I gotta see this. There's no one here. There's not even like injected traffic here. Oh yeah, absolutely. Can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that. I dig my stream flight setup now. Actually, I was talking in Spy Flight. I was talking to Dave. Nah, it's not lazy, man. You got a good product. You got a really nice product. I love it. I was talking to Dave, Spy Flight, and everything, and some of the people were saying that they liked Elevate X because they like the overlay better. I was saying, the only reason you like the overlay better is because you haven't tried Streamflight. I was actually shouting you out the other day. It's a good product, dude. It's a really good product. You should charge for it. I'm glad you don't. But the great product, man. Great product. Yeah, so I kind of want to watch this replay, but I kind of don't at the same time because, yeah, I don't know. I definitely need to configure something with my throttle here because it's not going to idle when I'm putting it in idle. So it has to. I have to go full reverse in order to go to idle. It's really weird. So yeah, let's see what happened here. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta shut off all my stuff first and submit my pirate because Lord knows I don't do that. Okay, so that's what I was saying. Like, it's just like it's. Yes, I agree. I actually like the one from Volanta better than I like the one from Elevate X. I actually don't like Elevate X at all. Like I don't like Elevate X at all. Like I tried it, wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I can tell you this though, like the fucking holy crap, dude. The amount I had to freaking float on this. I was on the center line, don't get me wrong, but I floated so fucking hard. Yeah, I don't like Elevate X. There was reasons behind it. I tried it for a little while. I still use Volanta, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, if some people like Volanta, some people like Elevate. I just didn't. I didn't like it. I don't know. I just didn't like it, and I don't need a whatchamacallit, a bar. I don't need it. You know, it's not something I need. Oh, see, it's still not in oh, it is. Okay. Here. Let's see if this will even do the replay. Yeah. It will. Why is it in that view? Okay, so it's... That's weird. That's not how I set my thing up, but that's alright. We'll run with it. Yeah, no, if you're gonna do an overlay, just do Streamflight. That's it's just simply put. And that's what I said what I said in his chat the other day. Is that so I said in his chat the other day because I'm just saying it is an amazing freaking product, and again, you should be charging for it, and I'm very grateful that you don't, but it's good, man. It's good. No problem, man. Thanks for joining. We're just gonna watch the touchdown and everything again. We'll see what we do, and then yeah, I'm gonna call it a night as well. But I don't have the link in the command. I got it. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. That's a good one to have. Hang on. I'll do it right now. I'll do that right now. Yeah, see, like, this is where it hit me right there. That the wind gust hit me there. That's a cool landing view like that. Yeah, so I was center, but I was way too long. Way too long. And flared wrong. That's completely wrong. Oh, good. Dude, it was a floater. It was not a 406 though. That the flow thing is wrong. But regardless, FlightSim.to. Let me get this up and running. Hold on, and test this out for me real quick before we call it. Stream. Yeah. Hey, dude, it happens, right? Like, I don't mind it. Like, I don't mind a good floater now and then, but it's wait, hold on. So that's what I was looking for. Okay, stream flight. All right, go ahead and try it. Oh, yeah. Dude, I have 3 kids and one is an 11-year-old boy. So like it's funny, all the humor that I did when I was a kid, it's all coming back now. All the funny things that I thought were hilarious back then are now coming back now. But yeah, let's see. Hold on, I gotta change one thing. It's one word, right? Streamflight? Yeah. All right, let's try it out. There you go. I got you a command. So, anywho, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I gotta go outside and warm up a little bit. It's freezing in my office. But Gadget, thanks for joining. Thanks for everybody joining. We had a good time today. You know, like you said, a little bit of a floater, but that's all right. Things happen. And we will be back this week. Tomorrow's an off day for me. Tuesday I will be on just enough time for all of my friends in Europe. Hey, dude, you should. I'm just being honest with you. Like, it's not good for me, but I would do it if I were you. Just gonna say, I would. And probably a lot of people are gonna hate me for it. Yeah, I think a lot of people will hate me for it because, you know, once they get to a certain point where they're using it, like I'm using it every single day, they're gonna hate me for saying, "Oh yeah, charge for it," but you should 100% be charging for it already, right? And that's why like when I got it, I felt bad, not bad, but I was like, okay, you need some sort of tip here because this is a good product. So and that should in itself kind of push you over to you know, get something for it, right? Or you know, you could even like, you know what you could even do? See, I don't know how you do this though. Like I know a lot of people that do like you have to do like a $1 a month tier at Patreon or something like that, and you would be able to get access to the you know, the program then. Stuff like that. You could always do stuff like that. But it's more to think about, man. And like I said, you put a lot of work into it. I would definitely, you know, see the fruits of your labor, monetarily speaking. You know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna hit the road. I gotta get a couple things done before I gotta go to work tomorrow. I should be on Tuesday. If you're on tomorrow, I will definitely check you out. Glad to get back in the saddle with that and checking out some streams. I've been kind of crazy busy lately. But again, thanks for watching. Well, I appreciate that, but you know, it's a great program, dude. I will always support I will always support creators and programs that I think are super beneficial, and especially the people who are just like starting out, people that aren't even streaming, that are just playing, it's like doing the sim, just like using the sim, playing the sim. You're able to use the overlay like that. It's just a good program. So keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm going to check you out this week for sure. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Appreciate everybody here. We did have a couple of new followers, so that's awesome. You know, great Sunday. Happy floating landing. But yeah, I will be back probably Tuesday night. Until then, I hope everybody has an amazing rest of their Sunday or Monday, and have fun flying. Bye, everyone.